All right, surface area. This is such a strange thing to teach sometimes. So surface area is going to be the area of every outside face here. All right, so if I look at this one, there's a rectangular prism with 10, 4, and 4. All right, so if I look at this for a minute and start messing around with this, this is what it's going to look like. So all of a sudden I have one face, that's that front face. All right, so I have 10 times 4. If my fingers will work with me. How's that for a 4? Looks like a strange Q. All right. 4. Oh, you're so going to make fun of me. All right. So then all of a sudden I have another face that's 10 times 4. All right. And then I have the very top of the prism. That's going to be 4 times 4. All right. So basically, like this one right here is going to be my front face. All right. This right here is going to be my face that's kind of on the left. And this is going to be the one that's on the top. All right. So what happens is I have the front and the back. I have the left and the right and the top and the bottom. So my front is 40, right? And my bottom is 40, right? My left is 40 and the right is 40 because they're both the same. The top is 16 and the bottom is 16. And then what I'm going to do is just add all those up. All right. So if you notice for a second, you see I have 10 twice. I'll have 4 twice and then 4 twice again because there's 2 numbers. So every one of these numbers is going to repeat. 4 with 4, 4 with 10, and then 4 with 10 again. I know that's a little strange because they're repeating. All right, but just so there. So if I add all those up, so 40 plus 40 plus 40 plus 40 plus 16 plus 16, right, it should give me 192. Now notice again, for a second, this is squared, yards to the 2, because this is area, and area is always to the 2. So we'll go there. I always get nervous when we get it wrong. All right. So this one, there's a couple different ways to do it. So if it's a cube, there's a couple shortcuts, right? So I'll give you the long way real quick. So the long way again is, so you have 7 times 7. You have 7 times 7. And you have 7 times 7 again. So you get 49, 49, and then 49. So again, if you think of this as being the front, this being the left, and this being the top, so this would also be the bottom, or the front, so the back would be 49, right? The left would be 49, so the right would be 49, and then the top and bottom would both be 49. So I think you can see the shortcut here. So it's 49, plus 49, plus 49, plus 49, plus 49, plus 49, or 49 6 times is the shortcut. So if you look at that, it'd be 49 6 times. So this one's going to be 294 square inches. All right. Same thing here. We do that shortcut again. 10 times 10 is 100, and there's 6 of them, so it's 600. Just back for a second, so you can rewind for a second if you need that for the 7. All right. So a triangle's a little strange. So here's a triangle. It's going to be a little bit strange again. All right. But again, look, we're 3 questions in and we're already at a 50. So that's they're trying to show you how much this is going to be. So what happens is we have a triangle, right? We have the left side, we have the right side, and then this one we have the bottom. All right. So there's our 4 faces, our left side, our right side, our 2 triangles. I should put 2 triangles there. And then the bottom. All right. So the area of a triangle is going to be the base, all right, or half, I should say. It starts with a half. The base, which is 12, times the height, which is 8. So there's a 10 on the triangle, but it doesn't matter at all. All right. So that's going to be 12 times 8 is 96, right? And half of 96 is going to be 48. All right. So the triangle is going to be 48. But since there's 2 of them, I'm going to add 48 again. All right. So those are my triangles. All right. My left side is just that weird little shape right here, the little square right here. All right. And so what's going to happen from there is that's just going to be, 10 times 10, right? And that's going to be 100. All right? That's the exact same thing for the right side since it's also 10, so it's going to be 100. And the bottom is going to be that 10 times 12, which is 120. All right? So you can see the 10 right here and the 12 over here, right, being that bottom part for a second. And like I said, this is the weird part when it gets to the triangular prism, and that's the hard part. So now our answer is just going to be, and put the 100 over here, all right? Those circle things added up. So 48 plus 48 plus 100 plus 100 plus 120, and that's going to give us a total of 416. All right? So I would say if there's going to be one that gives you problems, it's going to be the surface area with a, I had to pause there because I was scared I was going to get it wrong. Surface area with the triangle. All right? So if we try one more, all right? So if I try this one more, all right? So there's 3 sides here. Notice the 8, 8, and the 3. Okay? So it's going to be the 8 times 8, 8 times 3, and then 8 times 3 again. All right? So again, so this 8 times 8 could be my left side, right? And my right side. 8 times 3 could be my front. Sorry, cropping on accident. Front. And then the 8 and 3 can be the top and the bottom. So I get this 64, 24, 24. I'm sure that little line right there is bugging some of you. I'm sorry. And so what happens is that's the left, and then the right is also 64. The front and the back are 24. And the top and bottom are also 24. So if I add all those up, I'm going to get that as my answer. So 64 plus 64 plus 24 plus 24 plus 24 plus 24. And that's going to be 224. All right, and this is what we had before. So 2 times 2 is 4. And then 6 of those, so it's going to be 24 square feet. All right, so you can see for a second, I'm already at a 76. So it should get you there. All right, I'll be able to try it. So again, best you can with the surface area. It gets a little confusing. We can definitely talk about it more later. But if you have any questions, just know it's something we can practice on later on. All right.